In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you all. Dear student, today I'm going to explain Unit 5, Lesson 3. The title of this lesson is Working Out Meanings. What's the meaning of working out? Working out means to discover or to know or to find the meaning of the new words. When you read a text, you may find a new words that you don't understand them. Don't be afraid of the new words. Perhaps you won't need to understand them. Look for the clues in the same sentence or in other sentence. For example, I am very shy. I don't understand the meaning of the word shy, so I can guess its meaning through the second sentence. I am afraid to speak to the other students. What's the meaning of afraid? Afraid means frightened. So shy means embarrassed. I am very shy. I am afraid to speak to the other students. Okay? Or you can use your dictionary or look up your dictionary to find the meaning of the new words. Dictionary tips. What's the meaning of tip? Tip is a piece of helpful advice. Is a piece of helpful advice. Tip number 1. All the words in a dictionary are in alphabetical order. All the words in a dictionary are in alphabetical order. To find the word quickly, you need to know the alphabet very well. Tip number 1. All the words in your dictionary are in alphabetical order. To find the word quickly, you need to know the alphabet very well. Tip number 2. It's also important to know the abbreviation below. In the edge, adv, prep, pron, and conj. Number 1. In is the short form of nouns. In is the short form of nouns. Nouns are the names of people or things. Again, in is the short form of nouns. Nouns are the names of people or things. For example, Ali, Omar, the door, the chair, and so on. Noun may be a subject or an object in the sentence. Noun may be a subject or an object in the sentence. For example, Ali opened the door. Ali is a noun, and the door is a noun too. Ali opened the door. Ali is a noun, the door is a noun. But the difference between them, Ali is the subject and the door is an object. Okay? Number 2, V. V is the short form of verb. Verb tells us about an action. As opened, verb tells us about an action. Verb tells us about an action. Number 3, edge is the short form of adjectives. Adjectives, or an adjective, is a word which we use to describe a noun or pronoun. An adjective is a word which we use to describe a noun or pronoun. Adjectives are describing nouns or pronouns. For example, Ali is strong. Strong is an adjective. It's described the noun Ali. She is happy. Happy is an adjective. It describes the pronoun she. Adv is the short form of adverb. An adverb is a word which we use to describe a verb. So, don't forget, an adjective is a word which we use to describe a noun or pronoun. An adverb is a word which we use to describe a verb. Adjectives are describing verbs. For example, she sang happily. The word happily is an adverb. It described the verb sang. Okay? Pronoun is the short form of pronoun. Pronouns are used instead of repeating the noun. Again, pronoun is the short form of pronouns. Pronouns are used instead of repeating the noun. For example, he, she, it, and they. Look at this sentence. The cat ran ran up the tree. It got stuck there. Again, the cat is a noun. And instead of repeating the cat in the second sentence, the pronoun it is used. And instead of repeating the noun tree, there is used. Again, the cat ran up the tree, it got stuck there. Prep is the short form of preposition. Prepositions indicate direction, place, or time. Again, prep is the short form of preposition. Preposition indicates direction, place, or time. For example, in, on, under, between, and so on. The last one is conj. The last one is conj. Conj is the short form of conjunction. Is the short form of conjunction. Conjunctions are used to join sentence or words together. Words together. Again, conj is the short form of conjunction. Conjunctions are used to join, to link sentence or words together, to make a connection between two sentences. For example, and, so, because, and so on. For example, I didn't go to school because I was very tired. Again, I didn't go to school because is a conjunction. I didn't go to school because I was very tired. Tip number 3, to use your dictionary. A word, tip number 3. A word can have more than one meaning. A word can have more than one meaning. So, it's important to use your dictionary to choose the correct one. It's important to use your dictionary to choose the correct meaning. Word as bank may be a noun or a verb. Word as bank may be a noun or verb. Noun, for example, number 1 is a place where you keep money. For example, my salary is paid directly into my bank. Bank is a noun. It means a place where you keep money. Bank, again, bank here is a noun. It means a place where you keep money. Number 2. Is a piece of ground next to the river. Bank as a noun is a piece of ground next to the river. For example, people were fishing along the sides of or along the banks of the river. Along the banks, instead of sides, banks of the river. Again, people were fishing along the banks of the river. Banks is a noun. It means a piece of ground next to the river. Number 3 is a piece of ground higher than the ground around it. Is a piece of ground higher than the ground around it. For example, he wanted to see better, so he walked to the top of the bank. Bank here is a noun. It means a piece of ground higher than the ground around it. And the word bank may be a verb. The word bank may be a verb. For example, number 1, to keep your money in the bank. To keep your money in the bank. For example, she banks her money twice a week. Look at the example again. Bank here is a verb. She banks her money twice a week. Open your workbook to page 59, homework. Goodbye. See you next session.